Johannes, and I'd like to welcome you all to the stage to present Sqoop.
All right. So today we'll be talking a bit about our team. I'm Johannes, as Melissa pointed out. I'm the founder of Sqoop. A bit about our team, a bit about the journey that we got to here with, about our product, and really why we think our product is actually substantial, before we tell you about what we're looking for. But before I jump into that, Melissa has volunteered a lot of her time to this program. So have the board of directors, some of the mentors who we've been able to reach out to. So on behalf of our team, and I'm sure the rest of the teams as well who've mentioned it before, thank you very much for everything you've done up to this point. So, yeah. So jumping into our team, probably makes sense to start off to talk a bit about ourselves. So I'm Johannes, as I said, I'm the founder. And as Melissa pointed out, I actually started this company with my brother Nolawi in the back and Carlos handling the slides. So we bring something different to the table. Carlos and I are more technical. Nolawi has an MBA, so we let him do everything that we don't do. That really comes down to a lot of stuff as well. So when we initially got together, what we were building was actually a product to enable people to buy and sell tickets for events listed on Facebook. And that capability actually doesn't exist on Facebook today, so we figured we'd allow people to buy, sell, and actually search for events on Facebook. That's something you can't do, hence the name Sqoop. You're scooping up tickets for events in your city. As part of this program, we actually did some research. And in the process, we discovered this. So 40% of tickets for Ticketmaster events actually go unsold. That's 40% of tickets for Ticketmaster events go unsold. And that's significant because any event you've probably gone to, the tickets probably said Ticketmaster on it. And 60% of event goers would attend more events if they knew about them, but they don't because they're unaware of these events. What does that equate to? That's 60 million tickets going unsold, which is $2 billion worth of money going down the toilet. So obviously, as an event producer, they're trying to reclaim that. So they do a bunch of research, they try out different things, and they run into this. For every single share that Ticketmaster does for an event, it results in an additional over $5 worth of sales. Every single share results in an additional $5.30. So if you were to share an event, Felice, that you find online for a Ticketmaster event, Ticketmaster, chances are you'll see an increase in this much in their overall revenue. So they figured, let's do something about this. Let's get people to share our events. So they go on social media avenues like Facebook, like Twitter, to promote their events. But they treat it like the Old Town Crier would. So they go on Facebook and they say, hear ye, here, find out about our events. Tell your friends about us. Go buy a ticket. Share it with your friends. We're not going to give you anything special, but just do it. You like us, right? That's not how social media works. That's not how Facebook works. You wouldn't do that. So we developed this. We developed a platform to enable these event producers to incentivize users to actually do the sharing on their behalf. So it goes something like this. Hey, here's our event. By the way, if you tell a couple people about our event, you all benefit from a certain size discount. Tell a few more people, you all get a larger discount. A few more people, and you all get a larger discount. So the more people in the group, the more people will spread the word to get more other people in the group. The larger the group, the more everyone benefits. So you can actually see how social media works. This is how social media works. The networking effect takes place, and the message spreads. And that's really what we're going after. When you're building a product like this, you actually can't do it alone. You can't do it in a silo where you're sitting down in-house making all these assumptions and assuming people actually want to use it. So we went out and we said, let's try to find out, would people actually use it? So Live Nation, we spoke to them. Why is that significant? We spoke to them to validate if this product and the way we positioned it would work. That's significant because Live Nation actually owns Ticketmaster now. Live Nation told us exactly the positioning we need and the type of product it needs to be in order for it to sell. And that's essentially what we've developed. Number 2, that's entertainment. So sports teams. Go back one slide. So sports teams. We spoke to a whole bunch of sports teams because the MLB has the largest ticketing problem of everyone. 30 million tickets a year go unsold in the MLB. So we figure, why not attack them first? So we've been speaking to as many sports teams in the MLB as we can to actually determine exactly what they need and how they would use it in order to validate our product. So if Kevin O'Leary was here, the first thing he would probably say is, show me the money. So we have to make money somehow. It has to be scalable, it has to be simple to get the message across, and to actually go to different markets. So we figure for every ticket that's sold as a result of consumers using our service, we would charge these event producers a flat fee. For the time being, we've settled on $2. That's a nice small number. And as a percentage of the ticket sale, it's not large enough that would scare off these event producers. So, assuming that flat fee, making some assumptions that you see on the right-hand side, here's our revenue projection. So by year 5, we project about $17 million of revenue. And this is strictly from events. And again, I said events and sports. And that's important because of something I'll get to a bit later. So who's in the space? When I say the space, I'm talking about tickets that are unsold. Who's trying to help these event producers sell their tickets that go unsold? You have a company called Sqoop. They're probably the biggest player in the space right now. You have Live Nation grouping up as Groupon for Groupon Live. You have AEG, the next company just like Live Nation, partnering up as Living Social. The problem with these services is although they have partnerships, if you speak to people at Live Nation and these sports teams like we did, they actually don't want to use these services. They would rather have their tickets go unsold than be seen having listed their tickets here. And the reason for that is because if they're at a point where they're liquidating their tickets, it looks like as promoters, as event producers, they haven't done their job. So what makes us different? We're not liquidating tickets. We're approaching it from a different end. So the tickets going unsold is a symptom of the problem. The problem is the people that are willing to purchase a ticket are unaware of them to begin with. So using our social promotion platform that we've developed, and the networking effect which we described earlier, we're reaching those same people that would have purchased those tickets to begin with, thus alleviating the need for these unsold tickets to actually exist in the first place. So our team. So how did we get here? Where are we going? So as I mentioned earlier, we came into this program with a different business idea. Slightly different, still based on Facebook, still based on events, but we had to pivot near the start of the month. So that put us a bit behind. So going forward, by the end of next month, our plan is to actually get Live Nation on board, to try it out with a couple concerts, then at the start of next year to get an MLB team on board, to try it out with a few games come the start of the new MLB season. And the reason we're going after that approach is because if we plan to target sports, and we can prove it with the Blue Jays, then that's replicatable. If we plan to target Live Nation in the events industry, if we prove it with Live Nation, that's replicatable. So what do we need to make this happen? 2 things. You saw our first slide. Almost arrogantly, we said we have 3 smart guys. What we don't have is experience in the event industry. So our ideal profile for someone we'd like to have on our board team is someone that's a recent sports or entertainment exec with over 10 years of experience, and someone who can genuinely get along with. Someone like this could actually help propel us much faster than any amount of money would because they would have that deep industry experience. Number 2, 600K. We have 2 engineers on this team. So part of the reason we need 600K is for sales and marketing. The second reason is for platform development. And with that, I'll finish up the presentation. I said platform development for a reason. So I'd like to thank you for your time, but there's one thing you have to keep in mind. One thing is almost erase everything I've said. Erase the fact I said it's for events. Erase the fact I talked about sports teams. Erase the fact I talked about unsold tickets and things of that nature. What we're really building is a platform. It's not a product. So that 600K is being used to build a platform. And that platform can be used for things like loyalty rewards. Round up your friends, get more loyalty rewards for a brand. Can be used for coupon code distribution. Round up your friends, get more coupon codes. Can be used for brand promotions. Promote a brand, get some benefit. So that's really what we're going after. That's really what the product, at the end of the day, is meant to be used for. And thank you for your time. We're Sqoop.